What's up, you magnificent gear nerds? My name is James with Torches and Tactical, and I got a pretty quick one for you. Recently, I did the Nextorch TA30D Max, and 21700 powered, and just an absolute gob, 4000 lumens of light output. Today, I have its little brother, but just because it does a little less as far as the output is concerned, don't think that this is a slouch. So this is the Nextorch TA30D, and this thing has three different ways in which it'll do 2200 lumens off of a 18650 or two CR3 123A batteries. So this will have a momentary. Here, let's go ahead and let's do TAC. This will have a momentary mode. So this will do 2200 lumens in momentary. That'll give 410 meters of output as well as 42,025 candela if you like those numbers. It also, if you do a full press, has a strobe, and this again 2200 output. And this also has a low, medium, and high again hits 2200 lumens. So you have three different ways in which you can get 2200 lumens from the TA30D. This also does have, like I said, a low, which will do 20 lumens and run for up to 50 hours, and a medium, and this will give you 350 lumens. Again, this is powered by an 18650 Nextorch branded, or you can. It does include a sleeve right here, and I'll show you that in just a second. But this can also operate on a slightly higher voltage range and will give you the ability to run two CR123A batteries. So the TA30D comes in at 3.6 ounces without that battery in it, and it looks the business, comes with an FR1 tactical ring, but it is also incredibly tough because this has a drop and water resistance rating of 3 meters. So as far as those dimensions, it is 137 by 30 mil on the head, and the battery tube comes in at 23 millimeters, so just under an inch on that. And before I forget and don't show you, I do want to show you that battery. Then we'll look at everything that comes inside of the box. So this is a Nextorch branded 3400 milliamp hour, 18650, and it does have on-cell charging. So they give you that really, really nice water resistance rating by getting rid of the charge port on the actual light itself. That tactical ring can come on and off as soon as the tail cap comes off. Let's go ahead and get that screwed back on and locked. And I'll go ahead and show you this here in just a second, but I do want to show you the box. So TA30D max output lumens 2200. This does also come with their new UTB or ultra thermal buffer. So it's going to give it's going to let all the heat soak stay in the head, and it will keep your hand nice and cool, which I really, really do like. So you can see those outputs. Lets you know that it has a one-step strobe, includes the FR1 tactical ring, and has nano ceramic window breakers. And I'm going to go ahead and show you those here in just a second. First, this has probably the most easy user interface you will come across on a tactical light. I've been boasting about Nextorch and their user interface on their tactical lights for quite some time, especially since they've gotten those the magnetic rings on the tail end. So you probably won't need your user manual long, but it does also include a USB-A to USB-C cable, a lanyard, and this is what they call a flashlight battery magazine. So when you use those CR123As, they're slightly smaller than an 18650. So you can go ahead and put this in and use this as a sleeve to get rid of that rattle that you'd get with two smaller cells. So let's get this out of the way. And I told you I would show you those nano ceramic window breakers. So in usual Nextorch fashion, it does have nano ceramic window breakers up front on this crenulated bezel. And if you need to use this as a strike point, I mean, you're gonna do some decent damage with it, especially since they do stand proud and it's not a flush bezel. But let's just go ahead and take a look here. You can see, there we go. You can see that emitter, very smooth reflector. I don't see any sort of AR coating on this lens, but you can see that it does have ridges on the top. So if you are running it without the FR1 tactical ring, you can set it down and don't have to worry about it rolling away. So that's kind of nice. They have their nomenclature here to keep the temperature down, the UTB or ultra thermal barrier. You have your QR code. You have Nextorch TA30D, and you do have the polarity indicator to let you know that the positive end goes in first when you're loading up a new cell. The FR1 tactical ring feels really, really nice. It is a nylon material, so it doesn't feel cold to the hand at all. So it's quite nice and fits very snugly over their stainless steel pocket clip. And this machining is just, I mean, it's like every other Nextorch out there, but the machining on the battery tubes is just second to none. I absolutely love it. You can see the Nextorch brand here. And actually, I do want to take this off now so I can show you. Give me 2 seconds. I want to take the FR1 tactical ring off just so I can make explicitly clear how this user interface works. So let's go ahead, get this back down on there. And it does have a magnetic ring. So right now we're in tack mode, and that's going to give you your half press to 2200 on high, and a full press will get you to that strobe. You can lock it, and you do get a battery indicator. So this is going to let you know exactly where your battery's at. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. So when you switch it, it will show on that battery indicator exactly what your battery's at. So you can see the flashing blue right there. Now we do have low, and again, low is going to give you 20 lumens and will operate for 50 hours. You got medium, and that is 350 lumens, and you also have high. Highs, again, 2200 lumens. You can see my camera correcting because it does come out quite bright on there. But from any of these modes, you can still hit your momentary high mode of 2200 lumens, or do a full press on that double stage tactical switch, and you can get your strobe as well. So very, very nice. I am digging this quite a bit, but I do want to show you what the TA30D can do in its natural environment in the dark. So let's just get outside and do that. All right, my party people, we are out with the Nextorch TA30D. Not the Max this time, but we have the TA30D. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate it to tactical mode. And we can see right out of the gate. Oh, hold on. Let me do that one more time. There we go. We rotate the top and we can see our battery indication up top. So it is fully charged. And now that we are in tac mode, I'm going to go ahead and give a press. And that is going to come hot right out of the gate with 2200 lumens or 410 meters of throw. That electrical pullback there is coming in crystal clear. And if we do a full press of that rear tack switch, now we do have that strobe. This is very, very coming in very fast. So it doesn't appear as bright, but very, very capable in a tactical use environment. And I will rotate again. And now we're going to go ahead and go to level 1. Oh, there we go. Going to level 1. So level 1 comes in at 20 lumens. Oh, no, we can see one of our cats out there. There's another one over on this side right here. Oh, just out of frame. But we have level 1 right here, and this is 20 lumens, and this will operate for 50 hours out of this 18650. If we go to level 2, there you go. You can see that cat even better, and we're at medium, 350 lumens. And we're going to go high again, 2200 lumens. So just tons of power from an 18650, 410 meters. This thing works really, really well. Oh, and from any of these modes, you can do a full press and still get your tactical strobe. So even if you're using it as an everyday light, you can go ahead and get what you need out of it with that tactical strobe. But now that we've seen what this can do, let's go ahead and get back inside. All right, guys, so we went out with the Nextorch TA30D. We were able to hit that 2200 lumens because I did top that battery off prior to going out there. But I gotta say, I'm loving how this has that really, really potent, that powerful, that punchy, bright white light, and is able to get that out over 400 meters from such a, I mean, in my opinion, a compact tactical flashlight. The head isn't overly large for how far out that beam goes. And on top of that, that user interface, I continue to say, is probably second to none. So I want to know down in the comments what you guys think of the Nextorch TA30D. I love the user interface. I love the feel. I think this is probably one of the most underrated brands for flashlights or for tactical flashlights that I have come across to date. If you do not have experience with Nextorch in and of any of their lights, I highly, highly recommend that you click on that link down below so you guys can experience how wonderful these are for yourself. So guys, thank you so much. If you haven't, I'd love it if you could give this video a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't, go ahead and hit subscribe so you guys find out when we get another video coming out. And stay safe, stay tough, and we'll see you in the next one.